I stared at the long glass table, trying to steady my breath. Allah, what is this? I asked, even though the envelope sitting in front of me already felt like a death sentence. It's what you think, she said. Her voice was flat, cold, almost bored. A divorce. My throat tightened. A divorce? Why now? What did I do? She didn't look at me. She kept her eyes on the floor as if meeting mine might remind her I was human. Danish stood behind her, arms crossed, lips curved in a small, smug smile that made my stomach twist. Allah, talk to me, I whispered. At least tell me what changed. Nothing changed, she replied. That's the problem. I felt heat rising inside me. 2 years of marriage mean nothing to you? She pushed a check across the table. 50 million. Take it. Start over. This is cleaner. Stared at the number printed on the paper. My name. The date. The amount. You're paying me to disappear? It's compensation, she said. For time you wasted here. Danish laughed under his breath. I looked at him sharply. You think this is funny? He shrugged. Some endings are. I turned back to Allah. At least look at me while you destroy everything. She flinched, but kept her gaze down. Rayan, please don't make this harder. Harder? My voice cracked. You're ending our marriage in a conference room. It's professional, she said. It's cruel, I shot back. Silence filled the room, heavy and sharp. I could hear my heartbeat pounding in my ears. I reached for the divorce papers, my fingers trembling. Allah, tell me the truth. Did I fail you? No, she whispered. Then why? It doesn't matter anymore, she said. It matters to me. She finally looked up, and her eyes were empty. I don't have the energy for this. Just sign. My chest ached. Is there someone else? I asked quietly. She froze. Danish stepped forward. This conversation is unnecessary. Shut up, I snapped. I'm talking to my wife. Allah's voice broke slightly. There's no one else. I just don't want this life. But you wanted it once, I said. You said I made you feel safe. That was before. Before what? She didn't answer. I felt a strange numbness spreading through me. Fine, I said, picking up the pen. If you want freedom, I won't beg. I signed my name slowly. Each stroke felt like cutting a piece of myself loose. When I finished, I pushed the papers back. There, you're free. Ayla stood. Thank you. That's it? I asked. No goodbye? No explanation? This is for the best, she said. If it's so good, why do you look like you're breaking inside? She walked toward the door without replying. Danish opened it for her, throwing me one last smug look before leaving. When the door shut, silence swallowed the room. I stared at the papers. The check. My shaking hands. 2 years, I whispered to myself, and this is all it meant. I leaned back in the chair, trying to breathe, but the air felt thin. I could still hear her voice in the room, cold and distant, replaying like a wound that refused to close. For the best? I almost laughed. Best for who? When I stood to leave, a junior staff member opened the door. Sir, are you okay? I will be, I lied. I stepped into the hallway and saw Isla and Danish near the elevators. He whispered something to her, and she pressed a hand to her forehead as if everything around her was falling apart. For a moment, I wondered if she felt even a fraction of what I did. Allah, I said softly. She turned, surprised. You're still here? I'm leaving now, I said. But I want to say one thing. Danish sighed loudly, but I kept my eyes on her. Whatever reason you had, I hope it brings you peace. Her lips trembled, but she said nothing. I walked away before my heart could break again. At the elevator, I whispered goodbye, Isla. I left CHP2, I closed my apartment door behind me and let my back fall against it as the silence hit me. What happened to me today? I whispered. My voice sounded thin. I walked inside slowly. How did my own wife turn me into a stranger? The room felt colder than ever before. I moved to the couch and sat down hard. Allah, why'd you do this to me? I asked the empty room. I rubbed my face. You said we were a team. You said I mattered. My chest tightened. Was all of it fake? The silence felt heavier than the truth. I should have seen it, I muttered. You stopped smiling at me months ago. You stopped waiting for me at dinner. You stopped asking how my day was, leaned forward, elbows on my knees. But I kept trying. I kept believing. Maybe that was my mistake. Rayon? Sarah's gentle voice came through the door. Are you all right? I heard something fall. I wiped my face and opened the door slightly. I'm fine, I said, forcing calm. She frowned. You don't look fine. Did something happen? I looked away. I can't talk right now, I whispered. She stepped closer. You look hurt, she said softly. I shook my head. Please, Sarah. I just need time. She hesitated, then nodded. All right, but I'm here if you need anything. I managed a weak smile and closed the door quietly behind me. The moment she left, the weight of everything crashed back onto me. Why did you leave me like this, Ayla? I whispered. Why didn't you fight? My phone buzzed on the table. I reached for it slowly, praying it wasn't another goodbye from her. But what I saw froze me. 3 photos. Ayla and Danish, walking close together, her hand in his smile wide and proud. My throat tightened. So, it was him, I whispered. All this time? Another message arrived. You deserve the truth. I stared at the unknown number, my pulse shaking through my chest. I set the phone down, but the pictures burned in my mind. She ended our marriage in a boardroom, I said, and walked out with him. My hands curled into fists. She said nothing changed, but everything changed. I felt anger rising like heat under my skin for the first time today. I walked to the window and stared at the city lights below me. You broke me today, I whispered, but I won't stay broken. My phone buzzed again. Another message. Protect yourself. More is coming, I breathed deeply. More? I murmured. Then I'll be ready for whatever comes next. I pressed my forehead against the cold glass. Allah, why didn't you just tell me? I whispered. Why end everything like I was nothing? My chest burned. Was he worth throwing me away? The city outside kept shining as if my world hadn't fallen apart. I won't be the man you crushed. Pushed myself away from the window and paced the room. No more weakness, I said. No more waiting for answers you won't give me. I grabbed the phone again and stared at the messages. Someone wants me to know the truth. Fine, I'll listen. My heartbeat steadied with a strange new resolve. I sat down again, calmer now. This pain won't control me, I said. I won't break the way you hoped. I looked around the apartment, the place where we once laughed. You walked out today, Ayla, I murmured, but I'm still here, and I'm not done. My hands finally stopped shaking. I exhaled slowly. I don't know who sent those pictures, I said, but they opened my eyes. I leaned back. Maybe fate wanted me to see what you really chose. I closed my eyes briefly. This isn't the end of me. The anger settled into something sharper, determination. I stood up for the last time that night. You broke my heart, I whispered, but you also woke me up. Stared at the window, my reflection faint. Tomorrow, I start rebuilding my life. Without you, without your lies. I inhaled. I'm broken, but I'm still breathing, and I will rise. CHP3, I kept staring at my phone, whispering, there has to be something about him. Nobody destroys a marriage this easily. My chest felt tight as I paced across my apartment. What are you hiding, Danish? And why can't I let it go? I finally dialed Hassan. He picked up on the second ring. Bro, it's been years. You sound rough. I need help, I said, swallowing the bitterness. With what? You're scaring me already. It's Danish. Alaz, my voice cracked. I think something's off about him. Hassan exhaled loudly. You're calling me after 5 years to dig into someone's life? Are you sure this isn't just emotional damage talking? If it was just that, I'd shut up and disappear, I said. But I saw things. And I feel something in my gut. He stayed silent for a few seconds, then sighed. Meet me at the cafe near my office. 15 minutes. Grabbed my jacket and left. When I walked in, Hassan's eyes widened. Man, you look like you haven't slept in a week, he said. I haven't, I muttered. Sitting across from him, tell me everything. I told him about the photos, the betrayal, the uneasy feeling that refused to die. He listened without interrupting. When I finished, he leaned back. So, you want me to check this guy's background? His connections? His digital footprint? Yes, bro, that's illegal and messy. And if he's clean, you're wasting both our time. I looked him in the eyes. Please. I wouldn't come to you if I had anyone else. He rubbed his forehead. Damn it, you really are broken. I know, I whispered. But I won't stay like this. Hassan finally nodded. Fine, but I'm doing a surface-level check first. No deep hacking, unless something looks wrong. That's enough. We walked to his small cybersecurity office. Screens glowing blue, wires everywhere. The place looked like a tech cave. Sit, he said. And don't panic if I curse. I curse a lot when I find stupid things. He started typing rapidly. Give me Danish's full name. I did. He typed faster. Okay. Company records. Social links. Seconds passed like hours. Hassan frowned. That's weird. What? His employment file shows one salary, but his banking logs show a second stream of deposits. What does that mean? It means someone's paying him under the table. And a lot. My throat tightened. Check where it comes from. I'm trying. Or typing. Then, oh hell no. What? These payments. They're routed through a shell company. And guess what? That shell company is tied to the firm you used to work with. The same one that fired me after Danish joined. Exactly. Anger shot through my veins. So he wasn't just after Allah. He was after my place? It looks like he wanted both, Hassan said quietly. I swallowed hard. Does Ayla know? Bro, I doubt it. If she did, she wouldn't be walking around smiling in those pictures. Closed my eyes. My chest twisted painfully. I'm angry at her. But I don't want her in danger. Hassan looked at me carefully. Then stop. Leave it. This is dirty corporate stuff. If you get involved, you'll get crushed. I already got crushed, I said. My marriage broke. My dignity shattered. What else is left to lose? Your freedom. My pride matters more. Hassan leaned closer. Listen to me. If Danish is doing this, he's dangerous. You don't mess with people who steal in shadows. Not backing down. Why? Because if I lost everything for nothing, then I need something to stand for. Hassan exhaled sharply. I hate this, but fine. I'll dig deeper, slowly, carefully. You stay out of trouble. Can't promise that, I said. Promise anyway, I'll try. He stared at me like he was seeing a stranger. Bro, this path changes people. It already changed me, I whispered. Now, I need the truth. CHP4, I walked into Ayla's office knowing this confrontation would burn everything left. She looked up and said, Oh, you shouldn't be here. Please leave before trouble starts. I shut the door and replied, I'm not leaving until you answer me honestly. Her secretary, Mina, stepped forward nervously, asking if she should call security. I said, Stay, I'm not here to break anything except the lies choking us. Alla whispered, What do you want from me now? Pain? Apology? Silence. I placed the printed statements on her desk and said, Look at this. She reached for the papers, but her hand trembled before touching the evidence. I said, Danish isn't who you think. He's stealing money behind polished smiles. Ella whispered, No, he wouldn't. But her voice cracked just enough to betray doubt. I leaned closer and said, So look closely. Stop pretending everything is fine. She flipped through the pages, breathing harder, whispering, How did you get this? I replied, Truth doesn't hide forever. It just waits for someone desperate enough. She looked up with wet eyes and said, I trusted him. I trusted everything blindly. I answered coldly, Trusting blindly is how people fall. And you pushed me off first, Allah said. I didn't know he hurt you like this. I never meant all that pain, I replied. You knew enough to walk away. You knew enough to blame me. Her hand shook as she whispered, Please don't expose this yet. The company will collapse. I said, You collapsed me without hesitation. I lost everything while you watched quietly. Alice stepped back and whispered, I was hurting too, but I hid it foolishly. I said, Don't rewrite history now. You chose him. You erased me like dust. She breathed shakily and said, He made me feel seen when I felt invisible beside you. I replied, You could have spoken. Instead, you punished me for your silence. Ala wiped her tears and whispered, What are you planning to do with this now? I said, Justice. Truth. Something that won't break just because someone changed sides. She stepped closer and said, You're angry, but you're also protecting me. Why? I whispered. Because danger doesn't care who is guilty. And I'm not heartless yet. Ala lowered her gaze and said, I regret so much, but I can't undo anything now. Replied, Regret isn't enough. Truth needs consequences. Even if they're painful, she whispered. If this leaks, investors will flee and our whole department will collapse, said. Maybe collapse is the price of cleaning corruption hidden behind polished titles. Ala shook her head and said, Please give me time to understand everything carefully, I replied. Time is what you gave him, not me. I'm done waiting politely, she whispered. Do you hate me now? And her voice trembled like breaking glass. I said, I hate what you did. I don't know what I feel about you. Alice stepped closer and whispered, I wish things hadn't turned this cruel between us. I replied, Cruelty began when truth was buried. I'm just digging it out now, she said. Will exposing him fix you? And her question lingered like smoke. I answered, Nothing fixes me. But justice keeps me standing when everything else fails, Ala whispered. Then promise you'll tell me before you take any step forward. I said, I promise nothing. I'm following the truth, not your timeline anymore. She clutched her chest and whispered, I never wanted you as an enemy, I replied. Then you shouldn't have pushed me into the dark without explanation, Ala said softly. If you ever need answers, ask me directly instead of guessing, I whispered. Answers from you come late and bleed more than the truth itself. Then go. But remember, I never wanted this war between us. I walked out silently, carrying truth heavier than any heartbreak before. I knew revenge now truly began. CHP5, I sat beside Hassan as he typed fast. Are you sure this is the last file? He asked. Yes, I said. Once this goes out, he can't hide anymore. Hassan glanced at me. You know, this will explode. I want it to, he sighed. All right, sending. Now, the screen flashed. I felt my chest tighten. It's done, I whispered. Finally. Hassan leaned back. Rayon, whatever happens next, don't face it alone. I already did, I said. Now I'm just finishing what began. My phone buzzed. Non-stop news, alerts, whispers, rumors. Danish is panicking, I said. Good. Hassan stood. I'll stay close. Call me if something goes wrong. I will. Thanks. After he left, I walked into the lobby of Ayla's company. Voices echoed everywhere. People whispered, Is it true? And what about the accounts? The tension felt sharp enough to cut. I reached the hallway near Ayla's office. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed. I heard Danish shout, You ruined me, Ayla. My stomach tightened. I stepped closer. Ala said, Danish, stop yelling. Let me think. He snapped. You think now? After you let this mess go public? Ayla's voice shook. I didn't leak anything. Yes, you did. Who else would destroy me? I didn't, she whispered. I walked in slowly. You never were good at guessing, I said. Danish spun around. You. His face twisted. You ruined me? I just showed the truth, I replied. You did the rest, you idiot, he growled. You think this helps you? It helps justice, I said. Something you never understood. He took one step toward me. You think you're brave now? Without her money, you're nothing. I felt my jaw tighten. Maybe, but I'm nothing with pride. You're nothing with lies. He lunged. I didn't move. Security rushed forward before he could touch me. 2 guards grabbed him by the arms. Let me go. He shouted. He destroyed everything. Allah, say something. Ayla's voice cracked. Danish. I trusted you. You trusted the wrong man, I said. He tried to break free, but the guards tightened their hold. You'll regret this, Rayan. No, I said quietly. I already regret enough. Police entered the office. One officer said, Danish Salim, you're under arrest for corporate fraud and embezzlement. Danish's face drained. Allah, help me, please. I did everything for you. Allah stepped back, shaking. You betrayed me, and you betrayed the company. You two deserve each other. He hissed as officers dragged him out. When he was gone, silence filled the room. Ayla looked at me with tired eyes. Rian, wait. I turned away. No, not today. Please, she whispered. Just listen. Why? I said. You already made every choice without me. I didn't know he was stealing, she said softly. I didn't know anything. You didn't want to know, I replied. You saw me as a burden. He saw me as a threat. She stepped closer. I made mistakes. I shook my head. You did more than that. Her voice cracked. Then tell me what you want. I want distance, I said. And I want you to fix your own battles. You're walking away again? No, I said. I'm walking away for the first time. Her eyes glistened. I didn't expect it to hurt this much. I swallowed hard but didn't respond. I walked out before her emotions could reach me. That night, my apartment felt heavy. I sat on the floor, staring at nothing. A quiet knock came after a while, Rayan. It's Sarah. I opened the door slowly. She held a warm container. You didn't eat all day, she said. I heard the news. I'm fine, I said. No, you're not. I sighed. Come in. She set the food on the table. Tell me what happened. The Danish fell, I said. Hard and Ayla. She looked like she finally saw the truth. And how do you feel? I don't know, I whispered. Lighter, but empty. She sat beside me. Sometimes the heart breaks so something stronger can enter. I let out a breath. Do you think that's true? Yes, she said gently. And I think you're stronger than you know. I don't feel strong. You don't have to feel it, she said. You just have to keep moving. I nodded slowly. Maybe today was the start. It was, she said softly. And tomorrow will be kinder. For the first time in weeks, I believed her. CHP6, I had just set a glass of water on the table when someone knocked hard on my door. I froze. It was late. I wasn't expecting anyone. Another knock came, shakier this time. Rayan, please open the door. My heart clenched. I opened the door slowly. She stood there looking nothing like the woman I once knew, her eyes swollen, her hair messy, her breath uneven. Ayla, what are you doing here? I didn't know where else to go, she whispered. I stepped back. Come in. She walked inside, hugging herself. I know I shouldn't be here, but I need to talk to you. Sat down, keeping distance. Say it. She looked at me, tears gathering. Rayan, everything you think about me, everything you hate, I deserve it. I didn't respond. She took a shaky breath. Danish, he lied to me. For months. He made me believe you were cheating on me. My chest tightened. How? He showed me messages. Fake screenshots. Fake calls. He told me you only stayed with me for the company. That you were planning to take over. I rubbed my forehead. And you believed him? She nodded slowly. Yes, I did. Because I was stupid. And scared. Scared of what? I asked. Scared that you didn't love me anymore, she whispered. I froze. So you divorced me? Because you were scared? Tears rolled down her cheeks. I thought you were pulling away. I thought you didn't want me. He used my fear against me. I clenched my hands. Allah, I begged you to talk to me. I reached for you every day. I know, she cried. I ignored you. I pushed you away. I signed contracts he gave me without reading them. I trusted him more than I trusted my own husband. I exhaled slowly. So why are you here now? Because after everything today, after seeing him taken away, I realized how blind I've been. Her voice cracked. Rayan, he destroyed me. But I destroyed you first. I stared at her. Did you ever trust me? She opened her mouth, but no words came out. She looked down. That's what I thought, I said softly. She sank to the floor, crying hard. Rayan, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't expect forgiveness, but I needed to tell you the truth. I leaned back. Hearing her cry hurt more than I expected. Why tell me now? Because regret is killing me, she whispered. I keep hearing your voice the day you signed the papers. You looked broken, and I caused that. I felt heat rise in my chest. You didn't just break me, Ayla. You made me think I wasn't worth fighting for. She crawled closer. You were worth everything. I was the one who failed you. Shh. I looked away. Regret isn't an apology. She reached for my hand, but I pulled back. Please, she said. Just look at me. Did. Her eyes were desperate. I thought I was protecting myself. I thought pushing you away was the only way to stop hurting. I didn't realize I was hurting the one person who cared. I swallowed. And now, you want what? Closure. No, her voice trembled. I want a second chance. My breath caught. A second chance? Yes, she whispered. I want to fix what I broke. I want to earn back your trust. I want you in my life again. Allah. You're asking for something impossible. Is it impossible? She said softly. Tell me honestly, do you feel nothing for me? I closed my eyes. That's not the problem. Then what is? You destroyed the foundation, I said. Love can survive pain, but it can't survive doubt. She wiped her cheeks. Then help me rebuild it. I don't know if I can. You don't have to decide tonight, she said. But don't shut me out. Stood up to breathe. She watched me quietly, waiting, hoping. Allah, I said slowly, even now. Even after everything, I feel something. And that scares me more than your betrayal. Her lips trembled. Then let me fix it. Let me fix us. I looked at the floor, my heart twisting painfully. I didn't answer. My silence filled the room. She whispered, I'll wait for your answer, no matter how long it takes. When she walked out, the door closed softly, yet the echo stayed inside me. I leaned against the wall, breath shaking. I didn't know if I wanted her back, but I knew one thing clearly. My story with Allah wasn't over yet. CHP 7, I walked alone through the empty streets, rain falling softly. My thoughts screamed louder than the drops. Forgive her, move on, take revenge. I muttered to myself, pacing the sidewalk. What do I want? I stopped at a park bench and sat down, staring at the reflections in the puddles. Peace feels impossible, I whispered, but anger. Anger feels hollow. My phone buzzed. Hassan? I answered. Rayan? You okay? Not really, I said. I need advice. About Ayla. Yes, about everything. How do I choose? Peace, without feeling weak? Hassan exhaled. Choosing peace isn't weakness. Walking away from pain is strength. You can forgive without forgetting. You can move forward without her. I nodded slowly. So peace doesn't mean letting her control my life? Exactly, he said. It means controlling yourself instead. Thanks, I said softly. I needed to hear that. Anytime, he replied. Call me after you make a decision. I will, I whispered, hanging up. The rain soaked through my jacket, but I barely noticed. My mind replayed everything: betrayal, heartbreak, and now, clarity. I don't have to circle around her anymore, I muttered. I turned toward my apartment. Outside, under the dim streetlight, a figure waited. Allah, hair plastered to her face. Makeup smeared, rain running down her cheeks. She looked like she might collapse any second. Rayan, please, she called. I need to talk. Just 5 minutes. I stayed silent, arms crossed. "I won't leave until you speak," she whispered, shivering, before I could respond. Sarah appeared with a large umbrella. "Mind if I join?" she asked gently. "He's my friend too." Allah's eyes flicked to Sarah. "I didn't know." I shook my head. "It doesn't matter." I exhaled slowly, looking at both of them. The rain fell around us, cold, persistent. I took a step forward. "Allah," I said calmly, "I forgive you, but we will not go back." Her lips trembled. You forgive me?" "Yes," I said. "I'm done holding anger. But that doesn't erase what happened. That doesn't mean we returned to before." She fell to her knees in the wet ground, gasping softly, silent tears mixing with the rain. Her shoulders shook as if the world had finally collapsed on her. Sarah stepped closer, offering comfort silently. She didn't speak. She just let me see that support existed outside the storm Allah brought. I felt something shift inside me. The tension, the guilt, the pull toward hurt loosened. The grip of the past faded. I didn't need to carry her choices or Danish's lies anymore. I can't. Allah whispered between sobs. "I never wanted to lose you." I knelt slightly, keeping distance. "I know, but you did. And we live with our choices. I'm choosing mine now." She looked at me, hope and heartbreak tangled in her eyes. I stood fully brushing off the water from my coat. "Goodbye, Allah," I said. Not out of hate, not out of anger, but for me, for my life. She didn't follow. She couldn't. She stayed on her knees, rain washing her face, silent and broken. Sarah stepped closer to me, under her umbrella. "You did the right thing," she whispered softly. "It's hard, but it's freedom." I nodded, finally feeling the weight lift from my shoulders. The night was still rainy, still dark, but for the first time, I walked forward freely, unchained from betrayal, unbound by love that had hurt me. The city lights blurred through the rain, but my steps were steady. I didn't look back, and for the first time, felt truly free. CHP8, I sat across from Hassan in a small cafe, laptop open. "I still can't believe we're doing this," I said. Hassan grinned. "Believe it. You've got the money, the plan, and the brains. I'll handle the tech." I laughed softly. "Brains? Don't forget stubbornness." "It's that too," he said. "But stubbornness built empires, Rayon." I took a deep breath. "I just don't want to fail like before." "You won't," he said firmly. "Not this time." Weeks passed. We worked day and night. I signed contracts, hired a small team, and watched as our vision slowly became reality. Every step reminded me that losing Ayla's world didn't end Mitt gave me. A chance to create my own. Sarah appeared one evening with coffee in hand. "You've been working non-stop," she said softly. "I've got to catch up," I replied, smiling faintly. "You're doing amazing, Rayon," she said, her eyes warm. "But don't forget to breathe." "I know," I whispered. "But having you here makes it easier," she smiled, tilting her head. "I'll always be here if you let me." I felt something shift, a quiet warmth, a small light where pain used to be. "I want that," I admitted. "You do?" "Yes," I said. Slowly, "You're becoming someone special to me." Her cheeks flushed. "I'll take that as a good sign." One morning, my phone buzzed. I hesitated before opening the message. "I hope you become the man I failed to see." I stared at it for a moment. No anger. No longing, just closure. I typed a quick reply. "Thank you. I'm building my life now." She didn't respond. I didn't expect her to. I put the phone down and smiled faintly. Months later, I walked into a large conference hall. The buzz of businessmen and investors filled the space. Hassan was beside me, nodding encouragingly. "You ready?" he asked. I adjusted my jacket. "I'm ready." I stepped onto the stage, lights shining, hearts watching. My presentation began smoothly, my confidence steady. Every word reflected the months of struggle, growth, and determination. Midway through, I noticed someone in the crowd, Dayla, Her eyes locked on mine, and for the first time in years, the power had shifted. She looked human, vulnerable. Regret and admiration mixed in her gaze. I met it calmly. No anger, no longing. Just the quiet satisfaction of someone who rebuilt everything from nothing. After the conference, Hassan slapped my back. "You killed it, man." I nodded. "Yeah. It feels different when you know the stakes are yours, not borrowed." Sarah appeared beside me, smiling. "You look happy." "I am," I said softly. "I'm free." We walked together, the city lights reflecting in puddles from the rain earlier. "You've really changed," she said. "I had to," I replied. "Losing everything forced me to face myself." Sarah squeezed my hand. "And now, you're unstoppable." I laughed lightly. "I think I am." That night, alone in my office, I looked around at the small but growing company I had built. Every detail, every hire, every contract was mine. I thought about the 50 million Allah had given me to leave her life. I whispered to myself. She gave me 50 million to leave her life. I used it to build a new one. I leaned back in my chair, letting the quiet of achievement wash over me. No bitterness, no pain. Only growth, clarity, and freedom. The city outside glittered. I had survived betrayal, heartbreak, and manipulation. I had risen, and now I finally felt what it meant to be truly myself.